Welcome to the Not Nerd Show. I'm Nate Heath, and we are here to help you tech better. Here with me, as always, Mr. Dave Baylor.
You heard my giggle because we were in this view when we first started. My apologies. But Nate, it's good to see you, my friend.
That'll get the people in. Good to see you as well. We already got Hey Grandma in the chat commenting on our thumbnail and your sour face in the YouTube thumbnail.
I haven't seen it yet, honestly, so I hope it doesn't make me look fat, at least. But Nate, before we get started, I want to remind people that this is the Not Nerd Show. We are a tech podcast dedicated, nay, ordained to help people tech better. Today we're going to talk about your hat, Nate. We're going to talk about tips and tricks. I got a pretty simple one today, but you might learn something. Everyone's favorite, just the headlines, our picks of the week, and more. What more could you ask for, my friend?
All the mores.
All the mores. The Demis, the Juliannes, all of it. Roger, got some deep cuts in there.
Yes. Well, I am wearing a hat, and you might notice this is not a traditional net back.
Oh yeah, I can't read anything.
It did.
Oh, there it is.
There is some mesh on the side. And this came from CES. It is an official Insta360 swag hat.
Now that hat,
I had to jump through a bunch of hoops to get that one.
Yeah,
so
you did.
I figured
it's worth it. That's like that special black that absorbs like 99.99% of all light. I can't see any details whatsoever except for the logo. Like it looks like a silhouette. That's crazy.
I wonder if let me turn up my light here and see if that'll, as I block the light.
Not
very
much.
No,
oh, there it goes. There we've got a little shine on it.
So there is a little bit of sporty mesh right there. So technically, but last year we had that beanie that we got from Bosch, and I wore that from CES since it was like pretty much the only swag we got.
Speaking of Insta360, I got one of the cameras right there. And there's another one somewhere else. It's hiding right now. It's being shy. Love that company. Love their products. Miss you, Poppy. See you next year, maybe.
We can only hope. Well, before we get to our main topic today, Apple released their first product of 2026.
Yes, they did.
Yesterday morning, a Monday morning, just kind of a quiet
an updated cleaning cloth. No, that's not it.
Yeah, that would be awesome. An upgraded version 2.0 of the Apple polishing cloth. We've got the second version of the AirTag.
Yes.
We talked a ton about the AirTags. They were on the holiday gift guide.
And I have a brand new box sitting here of last year's version. And I think I got the box for like $45 at Costco for 4 of them. So even though they're the old version, I don't think I'm going to take them back because they were like half off. I mean, they were half off.
Yes. And you just mentioned, you said last year's model. In the article from 9 to 5 Mac, the first AirTag launched nearly 5 years ago. How was that even possible?
Time. It's temporal. It moves forward. Yeah, that's
weird.
That doesn't seem like that long ago.
I would not have guessed 5 years.
Would you guess more or less?
I would have guessed less.
Yeah. Hey,
5 years ago, that was 2021.
And your video was jerking around there a little bit. And I was hoping I was going to get to use the file photo here.
I am hearing from somebody that Dave is a little louder and you're a little quieter.
Oh, that's never happened
outside
before.
Of our chat. I'll move my mic a little closer. Hopefully that will be better.
Well, I have you
for that.
Yeah, that's better. I'm looking at the levels. I have you turned down because I'm usually way lower than you, so that's usually what happens.
Yes. I guess we should talk about what's new on the AirTag 2. It's got improved range, both for being able to be found and also the the ultra wideband where, you use your phone, it tells you exactly where it's at. And it also has a louder speaker. So again, not a revolutionary update, but a nice update.
Something that you would expect 5 years later. Speaker's a little bit louder.
Yeah.
And the Find My capabilities are a little further. The radio's a little bit stronger. There's other than those two things, there's no new features. It's not like, oh, now it's better at 3D space, whatever. No, it's just just a incremental update.
I Love You says hello. Hello, Isla. Welcome to the chat.
She's got the pink waving hand for those of you following along at home.
Yes. So, yeah, I mean, even you having that brand new box of AirTags there, you got such a good deal on them. The new ones are the same retail price, 4-pack for $99. But I know you can still probably get the first generation ones for cheaper. They're a great product, and this is a nice upgrade. It's nothing revolutionary, but if you're looking to buy some AirTags, now you've got a newer version to buy.
Yeah. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Yes, and so true. So true. Our main topic today, you know what? Before we get to our main topic, one more thing, just a little quick.
Sorry, I got to rewind my music.
Well, I faked you out there. I was just going to mention that we continue to grow on the social medias. We are up to, what is it now? We are at...
I can bring the list.
Over 3,200 Instagram followers now, up from... I could have sworn we were under 200 or around 200 before CES. So that is over 500,000 views on the photo stacks video. So...
Yeah. People are excited about that. Let me find the button. As a sidestep, I was on Reddit and somebody had an animated GIF, these little short things that you share with people of some guy doing whatever.
Yes.
And they're usually like, 20 frames of animation, 15 frames of animation. And so somebody had a little pixelated character that had like 10 frames of animation and put it under a lenticular lens so that it was an animated GIF that was actually moving. Their minds were blown. They're like, this is incredible. How did you do this? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, guys, am I the only one? This stuff is, go to any like Hot Topic and you walk by and there's those posters that have the weird stuff, or the lion that's like in kind of faux 3D with this lenticular. It's been around for decades, but all of a sudden people are, I guess maybe a new generation is being introduced to lenticular photos. But anyway, people in the comment section were just riveted.
Bookmarks back in elementary school.
Yeah.
That was like a century ago, back when I was in elementary school.
My Jurassic Park VHS cover is a lenticular. It looks like a 3D kind of dinosaur. Yeah. It's been around forever.
Yeah. It is existing technology. It's come full circle. It goes digital with the GIFs, and then it goes back to back to the other. Well, okay, so yeah, social media is going good, and that is a great reminder on YouTube. We have had the slowest growth of the social media platforms we're active on. So please like and subscribe. Ring that bell.
If we get to 1,000 YouTube subscribers, I will make you a new sign.
Woo!
You know what? Yeah. I will 3D print you a placard that you can hold up. And I can even do a graphic. But only if we get to 1,000.
Only if we get to 1,000. Yeah, if we get to when we get to 1,000 YouTube subscribers, we'll have to celebrate accordingly, because that is a big milestone in the YouTube world.
It is.
Okay, well, now let's get to the main topic.
Okay.
After the fake out and sidestep there, TikTok's a new American entity now, kind of. So we've been talking, what's it been, a year and a half, that there was like a deadline that YouTube had to sell to the US, or
YouTube or TikTok, you mean?
Shut down. It was like a year ago when it was shut down for a while.
Yeah. I think when Trump was president the first time, he said that he's going to ban TikTok. and then there was a whole nother administration between him and this administration, and it just happened. So it's been a long time.
Yeah. So, and I will remind people, we are the most nonpartisan tech podcast on the internet. But yes, a deal has been worked out. Now, TikTok still has some of the control, but there is the social video platform company, that's a mouthful, signed agreements with major investors, including Oracle, Silver Lake, and MGX to form the new TikTok US joint venture. The new version will operate under defined safeguards that protect national security through comprehensive data protections, algorithm security, content moderation, and software assurances for US users, the company said in a statement. Yeah, it's been approved as this new thing. China still has some of it. It says later in the article, the algorithm has been a central issue in the security debate over TikTok. China previously maintained the algorithm must remain under Chinese control by law, but the US regulation passed with bipartisan support said any divestment of TikTok must mean the platform cuts ties, specifically the algorithm, with ByteDance. Under the terms of the deal, ByteDance would license the algorithm to the U.S. entity for retraining. So basically, the U.S. gets access to the magic of the algorithm, and they're going to retrain it under the new.
I have a prediction. TikTok users is going to go down until it's not relevant anymore. That's my prediction. And then something new will come along.
We'll see. For PDX Fast Foodie, I've gotten the most traction there of anywhere recently, but that was before this deal went through. Now, there was last week at some point when you opened up the app, there was a new terms of agreement or privacy policy, whatever. And there's an article I found from, it was from Wired, but it was using removepaywalls.com to remove the paywall. TikTok is now collecting even more data about its users. Here are the 3 biggest changes according to its new privacy policy. So the first one, TikTok adds precise location tracking as opposed to general area, which for me, posting food reviews of specific restaurants, I don't have any problem with this. But people worry about their location tracking. I'm never anywhere that I don't go to Area 51 or any military bases. TikTok now tracks AI interactions that they'll track under some, if you're using AI generated outputs, but if you're using AI generated outputs, you're posting it to TikTok, so they already have access to that one. And the third one, TikTok expands its ads network. And man, this is getting me all choked up thinking about how TikTok might be.
Yeah, it seems to me like the writing's on the wall that with all these changes, I mean, they're not going to be nobody's going to be a fan of this stuff. And if we know anything about social media, it's that people are very fickle. And if they detect something's not good, they're going to jump the platform to something else. So who knows? Maybe Instagram will bubble up more, owned by Meta/Facebook.
Last year when they did ban TikTok for a month or whatever, obviously Instagram went up and YouTube, but then there was like a couple other Chinese ones people started using, which is like, this kind of defeats the purpose. But
yeah, there's a third.
It will be interesting because I do enjoy TikTok. I think I've got over 6,000 followers for PDX Fast Foodie. And when I'm DJing on the weekends, I go live, and I actually have made a little money off of it because people send me gifts. Nice. I was thinking about it, reading through this news. I was like, well, if TikTok gets shut down, I can just start going live on Instagram. I don't know why I specifically chose TikTok in the first place. So
there's nothing exclusive to it other than its publishing algorithm, which puts, keep in mind, it just puts garbage in front of your face So just like a dog in a bowl, you keep lapping it up. Just, I got to get more. I got to get more.
A very addictive algorithm. Yeah. It has been very successful at that. And then another article I found, TikTok in the US is already broken in some ways. Here's why. Well, the issue was there was a power outage at a US data center, which caused some problems. But there was an outage. I think iCloud had an outage last week. I think X had an outage. I mean, everybody has these outages.
It happens.
But it's just crazy that right when this deal goes through, and it's supposedly this all U.S. company now, people start having issues. So that was the excuse that was given for it.
Right. Who knows what the real story is? But this is not a conspiracy talk show, so we're not going to theorize.
Yes, and one more related article that I will mention, Meta announces ads are coming to Threads next week.
Goody, the service that nobody uses is going to get ads that nobody will see.
Yeah, Dave and I were talking about that at CES because we were like, he asked me if we posted our short videos to Threads, and I said, well, it automatically posts over to Threads from Instagram. But we were even looking at some of the top tech people and their posts on Threads, and like it is a fraction of the likes or interactions of any other platform. I think they just said, well, we passed, earlier this week, data from Similar Web revealed that Threads has more daily active users on iOS and Android than X, formerly Twitter. But I've said it 100 times, I would say 80% of those daily active users are people that accidentally click on something on Facebook or Instagram that opens in Threads. I just don't see, maybe my algorithm isn't dialed in or something. But I have not seen a lot of activity on Threads. I think maybe on all my PDX Fast Foodie stuff that's posted on there, I've gotten like 2 likes.
Yeah.
So
well, maybe
I don't
maybe nobody likes your stuff. I mean, that could be.
Well, that's true. I do not understand the purpose of Threads for Meta originally it was going to be just a text only thing, but now it's like almost an exact copy of Instagram.
Yeah.
You can do videos, you can do all the different things. So
I kind of feel like Facebook is over here, Instagram is over here, and Threads just kind of links them together. Like if you post anywhere, it kind of shows up on Threads, and it's like, what's the purpose? It's like an RSS feed of all your posts on the other channels.
Yeah, it's you know what it is, Dave? It's a backup of all your posts to get them auto posted over there, because you know what they say? One backup is none backup.
That's right, Nate. You can't move forward unless you back up. Behold the power of backup.
Oof.
Man.
It's been a while since we've got to sneak one of those in. So
you got to keep me on my toes.
Thank you, Threads. Yes, I always keep you on your toes. Well, you know what's going to keep everybody else on their toes?
I have no idea.
Dave's pro tip of the week.
I did have an idea because it's in the list here of things to talk about. So this tip is very simple, and you check your backup again because you're looking a little crunchy there. I'll switch over to me while we do this.
Okay.
Let me get my phone.
Before we even get to that, we have a bunch of chat. I had my window covered up.
Okay.
Brian has a lenticular from producer Todd. Welcome. A lenticular Unipiper postcard, and it always blows people away. Yeah, we saw that at Retro Gaming Expo.
I have one somewhere.
Yeah. Also, I believe it was Jurassic Park 3 that had the lenticular cover.
Oh, sorry, Todd. You were correct. It's at work.
Hey, Grandma said there were lenticular beetle pins and buttons in the 60s.
Whoa! She saw that from her mother's stuff because she's not old enough to see those in person.
No. And producer Todd, nonpartisan comment, I did hear rumblings from TikTok users today about a specific person's name associated with files that people want released being blocked from being able to use. Unsure if true.
Yeah.
Yes, I heard something about that, and I saw something that, no, that's not true. But yeah, it'll be interesting. The TikTok
It will be
journey,
interesting. Yeah.
Now that we're caught up on our comments, we can get back to your tip of the week, which I'm looking forward to.
So the tip of the week is a phone tip, big surprise. And this one is called, what did I call it? Move lock screen widgets to bottom of screen. I mean, this is going to blow your mind. So as we go into our phone here, I'm going to turn it on here so you can be part of this. So when you're on your lock screen, and I kind of just went past this, if you tap it, and there's new edits, by the way, on episode 529. If you tap and hold your lock screen, and you can do this in the settings / wallpaper settings as well, it'll go to the edit mode. And when you're in edit mode, you can click the customize at the bottom to customize your lock screen. But did you know, and maybe you found out when you're messing with the clock, that the widgets that formerly on iOS 18, and maybe the one before if they had them, you can only put them at the top. And so it's like, oh, okay, they're at the top. This is great. But now that you can embiggen your clock and make it longer, you can just tap and hold that bar. Oh no, there it goes. You can tap and hold this bar. It turns off when I do it. So anyway, and drag it to the bottom. I don't know why it turns off when I do that. iOS 26 people, full of bugs, and here you go. And then once it's down below, you can embiggen your clock. Or conversely, and it's probably going to shut off again. Oh, it didn't this time. If you grab the clock handle on the side, it just throws it down to the bottom of the screen. So if you want your widgets at the bottom near the flashlight and the camera, and remember from previous tip, you can remove those and add your own. Maybe I want a timer in this one and I want a stopwatch in this one. Now I've got 6 kind of little widgets down there at the bottom of the screen that I can do whatever I want with. So that's how we roll. That's how you do it.
Nice. I like it. That is a good little one. For whatever reason, I just do not use the home screen much at all. I grab my phone and I open it up and do something with it. So I don't play around a lot with the widgets and all that stuff. But having some more options down there at the bottom, there are times when I just use the flashlight or the thing, and it would be nice to be able to have I have the weather on there, and that's the only widget I have.
Well, you can have the circles, or you can have the longer rectangles, or it can fill the whole.
Yeah.
There's third-party apps that you can do widgets with. But imagine, let's say you have a type of job where you have to quickly get into, let's say you're a social media manager, right? You've got the flashlight and the camera. Maybe you get rid of the flashlight, but then you put your TikTok icon on there. You put your Instagram, you put your Threads, you put your, what am I forgetting? Twitter, X, you put your Blue Sky, you put your Mastodon, and you can just quickly get to those things that you use all the time. So that's just an idea. That's a free idea.
Free idea. Bonus pro tip right there. Nice. Well, that must mean it's time for everyone's favorite segment, Just the Headlines.
You'll notice that my driveway is empty, just like my stomach. I'm going to have to go eat food after this. And it's raining out here in the Pacific Northwest. Is this new? I don't recall it raining. No, it hasn't been raining for quite some time. So I've gotten soft, and now that it's raining, I'm like, ugh. Come on, summer.
Did they fix your street light?
No.
The listeners want to know, I'm sure.
Look at this. So it does look pretty bright out there, doesn't it? Oh, sad face. It just shut off again. It does this dance. It's been doing it. And again, someone says to me, why don't you just call the utility company and have them come out? And I'm like, well, one, I forget, because during the daytime, it's not doing it, right? And then there's the little number that's on there. There's a little plate with a number, like 6927.
Oh.
That's been broken off and lost. I don't know what number to tell them, and so I'm going to have to give them the address, and it's like, well, it's mainly in front of my neighbor's house, and I don't have his house memorized. I don't know his address.
What?
It's not just one. It's weird. It's not just one number different or two numbers different. It's completely different. Anyway, It's first world problem, but I do need to.
Yeah, the struggle is real. Well, let us get to just the headlines.
Food delivery robot obliterated by oncoming train in Miami crash.
New Jersey law requires e-bike drivers to have license insurance after multiple deadly crashes.
Television turns 100.
Comic-Con bans AI art after artist pushback.
Weight loss drugs could save U.S. airlines $580 million with an M per year.
Almost everyone laid off at Vimeo following Bending Spoon's buyout.
And finally, the Samsung Galaxy Z Trifold will cost $2,900 in the U.S.
And those are just the headlines.
The pregnant pause was for a $3,000 phone. That's $1,000 per screen on that deal. I guess it's
yeah.
How do you do it?
Yeah, we knew it was going to be spendy, but whoosh, that is a lot.
You know, before we get to the next section, I did not bring home my little 3D printed concept for Apple's next foldable phone that they're working on.
One of those off?
Yeah, I did. I thought I showed it on the show, but maybe I didn't. I took it to work to show some people, and I forgot to bring it home. I wonder what it's going to cost. I'm hoping it costs like $1,200. But I think it's going to be like $1,800.
The iPhone Max costs $1,200.
Well, that's no. It's if you get like a terabyte and all that stuff. I mean, I guess we could.
No, Dave, you.
I haven't bought a phone for 2 years. I don't know.
Yeah,
let's go
see.
here. We're going. We're doing it.
We're looking.
This is iPhone
17
section.
Pro.
17 Pro. We're gonna buy this sucker.
iPhone 17 Pro Max starts at $1,200. Dave.
Oh, okay. So I hope it's $14.99. Do you think it'll be $14.99?
No, that would be nice.
Oh, I'm hiding the price
nice.
Here. Yeah. So the Max.
I'm guessing it'll probably. I mean, all of the other foldables have been. I think they start around 1,800. So
yeah,
I'm guessing the iPhone Fold will.
It's going to be $1,999 because it's Apple. They're going to go right up to the thing, and then say it's not 2,000 like our competitors.
Yes.
Oof.
Wow. Start saving now. Well, let us move on to our takes of the week, and we've actually got some. None of them are too negative. They're interesting. The first one is one that you found. T-Mobile activates free cellular Starlink in the U.S. as winter storm rolls in.
Yeah, so
they have their T-Satellite service.
We were both big T-Mobile fans, and
yes,
I kind of still am. But after Jean Leger or whatever his name is, stepped down as CEO, they've been kind of crapifying everything. This uncarrier that has all these deals and all this stuff. They've kind of just started to like nickel and dime people and get rid of all the benefits over time.
What did they get rid of?
Well, just I noticed my prices were increasing.
Oh.
And they used to have all these. The app had all these deals, like
the Tuesday deal thing.
Tuesday deal, whatever it is.
Cinnabon or something.
Yeah, T-Mobile Tuesdays, or you go to Shake Shack and get a free hamburger or free fries or whatever like that. So those started kind of dwindling into where it got to the point where it's like, sign up for Amazon Prime Video and save 99 cents per month. You know, it's just like, I don't want any of this garbage. Anyway, that's my perception. But so anyway, I switched to Mint Mobile, which is still on the T-Mobile network. That's why I said we're still both pretty much fans, because it's still T-Mobile, just cheaper.
Okay. Real-time follow-up.
Okay.
I opened up the T Life app that it's called now.
Okay.
And what was the example I gave? A free Cinnabon?
Yeah. What is it?
Today, 4
Free
count Bon Bites from Cinnabon.
Nice.
How did I? Wow. I've got a, I am in tune. I haven't looked at that app in months.
And you're not probably a big Cinnabon eater.
Snack. You can get a free snack at 7-Eleven, Todd.
Yeah, what else they got there? Give us some other info. Correct me.
Up to 3 months of Apple Fitness.
Yeah, that's the type of stuff I'm like.
Membership. Yeah, it's Sam's Club. Yeah, they've got some discounts. 20 cents off per gallon at gas station. Free large
that one they keep
Slurpee.
doing.
Free Crazy Puffs at Little Caesars, Dave.
What's that?
Yeah, they
Is
don't
it
have
a
any good
cheesy
deals.
puff?
Have you ever heard of Crazy Puffs?
I actually have not.
Either had I.
Anyway, it feels like they used to have really good ones, and like save on
really
rental cars and stuff like that. Now it's like you could get Apple TV Plus for 1 month, and it's like, oh my gosh, everything I buy comes with a free Apple TV Plus.
There's exclusive ticket deals to go see J-Lo. Now that's
there you go.
Something
I will say, of all the big three carriers, if someone said I'm going to do Verizon, AT&T, or T-Mobile, I would still recommend T-Mobile. I'm like, if you want good service at a lesser price, that's the one to go for. Unless you're in an area where T-Mobile is not supported, like Alaska.
Yes.
Sam's on AT&T famously because T-Mobile just doesn't exist out there.
And Hey Grandma says Dave isn't interested in being fit. It's overrated.
No.
True.
I'm one of these guys. If I want to be fit, I just do it myself. I don't feel like I have to pay anybody. But I understand other people need accountability to do that type of stuff.
Yes.
Anyways,
back to
want to be
thing.
unfit.
The original story, with Winter Storm Fern approaching the U.S., T-Mobile has activated SpaceX's Starlink cellular service for free in affected areas, giving customers a way to stay connected via satellite. Usually costs $10 per month for most users. So
this is a great benefit.
Yeah, I saw something about this, and a guy that was very active with the North Carolina storms last year, and they did all that T-Mobile or all the Starlink stuff. He said it was, they were without power for weeks, and being able to use these satellite services to communicate with people was hugely helpful. You used to think, ooh, I've got a sat, on your drama action series, they've got their sat phone, so that they can talk. Now all of our phones are satellite phones,
and you do have to keep those things charged. All everybody needs to do is get solar panels in their house, a huge battery in their garage, and an electric vehicle, and then when the power goes out, they've got batteries for weeks. So run right out. Go back in time a couple weeks, run right out, spend $90,000, $100,000, $200,000, and there you go. You don't have to rely on the grid.
Nice. Well, our next one, this is just wild. The world of the internet. There are now more than 1 million .ai websites.
Oh boy!
Contributing an estimated 70 million with an M to Anguilla? How do you say that country's name? Government revenue last year.
I would call that. Anguilla is what I would say.
Anguilla.
Like tortilla. Say the L's.
Yes, but they had the .a as their country domain in the mid-90s. They got it a while before AI was really on the radar. So all these people are registering .ai domain names, and they make all the money off of it. So good for them.
That's good. We're gonna look up Anguilla. See. No. Oh my gosh.
No results found.
Thanks, Siri.
Is this a real country?
Thanks, Siri. Oh, now since I said that, she's talking to me back there.
Good.
Let's see, pronunciation. Let's see if we're right. This show? Anguilla. Anguilla. We were wrong. It's Anguilla. Anguilla.
Wow. Nice. Thank you for that.
Anguilla.ai. Yes, the country owns it. They get a charge for it, and lots of people have AI stuff, and they're paying Anguilla a lot of money for it. 15,000 people live there, so I hope that the government is sharing the money with those people. I'm guessing they're probably not.
Yes, I would have to imagine that is a ridiculously high amount of money for that small group of
Where is
people.
it located?
At least they got to be putting in new roads or something.
East Caribbean. Okay, East Caribbean. Yeah, they probably don't have a lot of infrastructure there. Who knows? Maybe it's a good tourist place.
Yeah, let's go visit. Our last take of the week. New California law means big changes for photos of homes in real estate listings.
I hope this is what I think it is.
California
continue.
House hunters should have an easier time detecting when homes look far better in real estate photos than they do in real life, according to this law. Real estate agents and brokers who display photos of a home that have been digitally altered with editing software or artificial intelligence must include a reasonably conspicuous statement disclosing that the image has been altered. And I also saw somewhere that they have to provide the original photos that are unaltered.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Yeah. And I mean, forever, as long as they've been doing real estate photos, you use the widest camera angle you can, so it makes a room look massive.
Well, but you can also see more, which is great.
Yeah.
Yes. I noticed this 5, 6, 7 years ago, and I actually commented to Redfin, which is the app I use the most. I mean, I'd love to move to a different similar home in the area and get out of this neighborhood. What neighborhood are you thinking of? Oh, this neighborhood right here with, houses right on top of each other and big trucks and no parking. So anyway, I digress. But so I'm always looking, and I noticed that there were like digital alterations of these photos, primarily in the grass, and they're terrible Photoshop jobs. It's a photo of the house with like a dirty, maybe a brown patch or whatever, and then on one of them, they just highlighted the area and then put a green filter over it. And so there's like green clods, green burnt grass, green dog poop, whatever. And I'm like, this isn't even good. And then you look, the ones that are good, you look at like from the kitchen that looks out to the front, and you see the original yard out there. And it's just like, so I complained to them. I'm like, this is fraud. So I'd like to think that the couple emails that I sent to Redfin complaining resulted in this law in California. So there you go. You're welcome, America.
Yes. Yep. So they talk about virtually staged photos and all the kind of that stuff. But put that little disclosure on.
Here's an example. So this is amazing, and I see this all the time, and it usually is disclosed. It'll say virtually staged. But so there's the room, and this is virtually staged. And if you're just looking at this, you're like, that looks like a normal room to me, but it's not. That's the same photo with computer graphics added, and it looks very compelling.
Yeah.
So as long as they disclose it, I'm completely fine with it. Like in this photo, it says virtually staged. Completely fine. Yes. But when you Photoshop grass into the lawn that has no grass, sorry, not cool.
Yes. I would also recommend to people, if you are going to buy a home, maybe go see it physically instead of buying sight unseen based on photos on the internet.
Well, I think the problem,
go out on a limb on that.
The problem is people base going to the home on the photos.
Yes.
And they spend time, money, take off work, get babysitters, do whatever, and they show up and it's nothing like it showed. So that's what they're trying to avoid.
Nice. Well, this is time for a bonus odd take. We've got a silly little one, as we often do. This one is called Sandcastles, and it is a website, vectorpark.com Sandcastles. You can download it, but you can also play it online. And you come up and you've got some nice ocean sounds, and then you're like, okay, what's going on here? I've just got an orange screen. Well, Dave, if you click and drag your mouse up.
Oh. Did I just build a sandcastle?
Yes.
Why can't I build a crooked one? That one defies physics. Oh!
You've got skills, but there is a problem. You've got to do it before the wave comes. So
what in the world? Scoot back.
A moment to get your
Go further back, away from the. Oh, that one's nice. Yeah, it kind of feels like a game, right? Oh man. Dude, just like the real beach in a matter of seconds. So it took me 12 seconds to build that.
Ridiculous little game that I don't know why we need this in our lives, but
this had to be
why I share it with you.
Some technology somebody was working on for something else. I'm like, what kind of demo can I make? I mean, it's really cool. Those are three-dimensional objects that are being manipulated. They're just in the web browser. Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Cool.
Very fun little one, Sandcastles, but you know what else is fun?
I have no idea.
Our picks of the week.
I have to close this website because in my ear I'm hearing the waves.
Ocean.
I'm like,
full disclaimer, my pick of the week is not that fun this week, but helpful.
Well, my pick is, I think, kind of fun. I spent a lot of time this winter 3D printing some trees. I could have brought one in here, but you know, who cares? It's a plastic three-dimensional, or 3D printed, sorry. Everything in our world is three-dimensional, even a piece of paper. So it's a plastic tree, and at the bottom you put a tea light, and then you turn it on, and it kind of glows. There's holes and stuff in the outside of the tree. I printed mine white, so it's like a nice, classy, kind of more of a porcelain-looking Christmas tree. But you may be asking, well, what kind of lights did you put in these? And so my pick of the week is, and I picked some other lights before, or at least I've talked about them, and I have actually back here, those little tea lights that are on the shelf are not these. Those are different ones. They're a little taller, and they look more like a candle. These are just, you know, bog standard tea lights here. So what do you get? Let me go to the website. You get, in multiple sizes, 5 up to 200 pack of lights.
What?
And what's cool about these, and my wife, that vixen, never got back to me. This is a remote from those tea lights back there. You know, that's kind of the same, right? You turn them off and on.
Yes.
You know. So this will be my stand-in. But the tea lights look like this. And they can be used as standard tea lights. They've got an on-off switch on the bottom. I'll turn it on. There it is. And I won't be able to show you. Well, let's actually see if they're compatible. They're not. They're different frequency. But just like the one that I'm missing, you can put them on a timer for 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours. You can make the candle flicker, and then the light, you can make it brighter or dimmer. And then, well, that's what this is. So I guess you can either do candle flicker mode or steady light. That's what those two are. And this is the brightness indicator here. So they're very versatile. And what's great about it, let's say it's 4:30 p.m. in the winter time, and it's time to turn on candles because it's dark. It's getting dark outside that early in the year. You click 6 hours on this thing, and then after 6 hours, it shuts off. The next day, around 4:30, it turns back on automatically. How do it know, man? How do it know? But it's really nice to set these up in the wintertime with all of your cool stuff, and you kind of figure out when to turn them on, and then you just let it turn on and off all winter long. It's great.
Wow.
So those are the tea lights. And look, for $6.29, you can get a 5-pack. It's a little over $1 per light, and you can change the batteries just like a regular tea light. They've got those little watch batteries things in there.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, get the remote ones. That's all I'm saying. Is if you're going to spend money on an electronic one, spend a couple dollars more to get the one with the remote. so you can do all this fancy stuff and then walk away. And then turn them off and stick them back in your box for next year.
Perfect. I like it. Well, my pick of the week this week has very little to do with technology besides it's available on Amazon, but it is the Amazon Basic Care 24-hour allergy relief Cetirizine hydrochloride tablets, 10 milligram, 300 count. Packaging may vary. So for years, I have taken an allergy pill and I had a prescription for it, and I've not been to the doctor in a long time, and they called me and said the prescription needed to be renewed, but I didn't want to bother with going to the doctor, so I didn't take allergy pills for a while. And then I was like, I should probably take my allergy pills because I have allergies. And I went on Amazon, 300 pack, I think, yeah, $12.
Yeah.
For basically a year's supply. It's the exact same milligrams and everything as my prescription, probably the exact same pills,
probably,
but $12 and not having to deal with the pharmacy or going into the doctor or any of that stuff. So it's a great reminder, you know, if you have some sort of medication or something, you know, if they don't give you 300 pills, I mean, I guess I could put that on subscribe and save.
Yeah, you can save 25% if you kind of know.
Set it to once a year.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But yeah. It was a nice little find, and I've got my allergy pills again, and I don't think that's what's impacting my sinuses at the moment, if you have noticed. But yeah,
I have.
Just a great little product that I found on Amazon. That I mean, I would love to know what insurance is paying for those ones that come from the pharmacist when you can get 300 for $12. Probably $12 a pill. Oh, and producer Todd, a couple years ago, my body went haywire and my skin was so suddenly allergic to the whole world for no reason, called dermagraphia. And now I have to take one of those Zyrtec every morning forever.
Maybe you could move to a different part of the world where there's different allergens. Who knows?
Yes, that does not sound fun.
I'm not calling for Todd to move out of the area. Or anything.
Please, Todd. We'd hate to see you go, but
right.
The grass is less allergic on the other side, they say.
That's what I hear. That's how the saying goes, anyway.
Yeah, but if you would like either of our picks, you can head over to notpicks.com. We'll get them added over there along with the hundreds of other picks that we have over there. I guess I could probably take the gadget gift guide off the site now and just let people scroll through all of the goodness.
Look at all these good things. Yeah. Newer magnetic camera. We've got 3D printers. We've got the Nork. Oh my gosh. And the private threads. The knife, fork, Nork is talked about often, praised by people's parents. We've got...
Producer Todd has become basically an official sales rep for the Nork.
I wonder if you guys could get an affiliate link on the Nork or Canork. I'm saying it wrong.
Direct.
Canork.
I should start putting it in all my foodie videos just to try to get on with them, because I am a believer, and Todd's family is as well. He did mention that more will be purchased, but yeah, we've got a lot of great products on there.
I kind of need another. I'm using, for this angle, I'm using my magnetic stand. Where's the camera?
Yeah.
Up here, I can't show you it. I guess I actually can. So I'm using this magnetic stand for this angle that I never use. So I kind of need another one. And that one was a little spendy, but the one that you posted, the Komolo MagSafe Pocket Tripod, for example, is a little bit cheaper. Not much. I think $5 cheaper, so maybe I'll get the same one. But have you used this one?
There's a couple other that been looking at. I do use that one. I carry it around my backpack in case I'm in a pinch. It's not a pocket hold, but it's a little bit chunkier than yours are. But there's a couple new ones I've been seeing on the TikTok. That's what I really hope, that TikTok shop doesn't go away, because I find some great products on there.
How is that going to work?
I think the warehouses are all pretty much U.S. based now, anyways, because of the tariff stuff. So I think, but I am not sure on that. But yeah, we'll report back with some hot tripod and phone mount talk, because you know, we've only picked 50 of them in the past, so we got to get you hooked on some new ones. But I did look through our Ramazon reports, our anonymous Amazon affiliate reports, and it's gone down a little bit since the peak of the Gadget Gift Guide, but you guys are still buying. Thank you. And this one's currently unavailable, but it's the Bitbox R36S ArcOS Authentic Retro Handheld Arcade Console, built-in 20,000 games and 64 gigabyte 3.5-inch IPS screen, ready to play, purple, transparent.
That's a lot of games. 20,000. That many games doesn't even exist.
Yeah, it does say your favorite childhood's games, one console that fits into your pocket. And Isla actually traded with one of her friends for one of these, and we have had various, not this specific one. Let me just say the results may vary with the games that are on there. You're not going to have 20,000 childhood favorite games. You're going to have some really weird Chinese usually games that you can't figure out.
It's Mario Brothers, and then there's a Mario Brothers with a palette swap, so everything is a different color. And then there's Mario Brothers with like a pig instead of Mario, and like corn instead of the Goombas. Same exact game, they just switch the sprites out. And then there's other ones that are going to say Mario Brothers 35, and it's going to just be Mario Brothers again. You know, so that's like 20 of them. Just Mario Brother variants.
Yeah, there's not a very intuitive interface for managing the games.
Is it just a scroll list?
Yeah, it's like 10 per page, and you just have to go page to page to page.
20,000.
Yes.
I have several of these type of consoles back in this area here. You can see some of them. Oh, actually over here's one. So anyway, I'm familiar with these and like them. So they're good fun. Stick them in your pocket.
Yeah.
They're affordable. What could go wrong? Nothing.
Yeah. So if that was you that bought this one, let us know how it's working out, even though it's not available. It says it's the Bit S, but there's even, consider these available options. There's two other R36S ones that are probably almost identical. So yeah, these things are pretty interchangeable. There are some very nice higher end ones, but if you just kind of want that Game Boy-like experience at a cheap price, is there a brand, Dave, that you specifically know on these?
Ambernick is one that does it. Let me see if I can search Ambernick. Ambernick. I've got this one, RG35XX is a good one.
Ooh.
And the prices are a little bit more, but not crazy. And then there's Retroid is the other one that a lot of people get, the Retroid Pocket. Retroid. Very similar. Form factors are all the same. They kind of run a slightly different operating system with different chips. You can see this particular one is quite expensive, but the other ones are, you know, similar. Retroid Pocket Flip. You know what? These are so expensive. This is a new one that came out. And it's, I think, or is this one? Yeah, it's hard to tell. I think they're getting supply constrained because of the tariffs, and so the prices on these particular ones have gone up. Here we go. So now that's Ambernick again. So Retroid Pocket might be a little too much, but I have two Ambernick ones, and I think they're just fine. So go with Ambernick. Don't spend $174 for a Retroid just because the normal price is like $79, and it's just because of supply. And you can always look on Temu, or you can look on TikTok Shop or whatever. I know on Temu you can find these. And what's the other one? What's the Aljazeera? No,
Alibaba.
Alibaba. They have them there too.
AliExpress. Yes.
AliExpress.
Million
that's
options.
the one. I bought something on AliExpress that will be a future pick of the week.
Ooh,
just recently.
Teaser.
I hope that it comes sometime this century.
That would be helpful. Yeah, sometimes it can taking us back to the 80s and allow 4 to 6 weeks for delivery.
The ones from AliExpress can take a month or two to get here. They put them on a big container and then ship them.
Yes. Well, I think that'll about wrap it up. We could talk about handheld gaming. Well, Dave could
forever.
talk about handheld gaming for hours.
I could.
But I do thanks to everyone that showed up to the live show. That always makes it more fun to have that interaction going on, but you can always watch it later or listen later, but you should watch it later on YouTube. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring that bell, leave us some comments.
Yeah.
You guys aren't very... Hey, Grandma left some comments on some videos this week, but...
Well, maybe we don't have anything interesting to say. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But your task, as we fade out here, is to ask 12 people to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And then if those 12 people subscribe, and then 12 more. Yeah. Anyway, you get the idea. Spread the word is all I'm trying to say. Just spread the word.
Yeah, we're just trying to help everybody get out there and tech better.
I think we made the song go away.
The song? We took too long? No song?
Bye, everyone.